Hello there, it's your boy Kira speaking, and today I got some breaking news for you. I don't know if they're bad news, potentially, but every single DLC that's gonna be a part of the season pass has just been revealed, and we're gonna look at what we got. But before we do, let me just tell you it's pretty similar. In fact, it's exactly the same as 2K22, the way this is being handled. So if you go to 2K's official website, you can see the season pass page here. Let's read what's being said here quickly. So, the WWE 2K23's roster gets even stronger with the Season Pass, featuring 24 additional superstars spread across 5 DLC packs. We're going to get into who those are a little later, as you can see down of the page. But before that, just know that My Rise will have a Mega Boost pack with 200 additional attribute points, a supercharger that unlocks all the base game. Used to be a cheat code, you could do this for free. Now you gotta pay for it. I know it's been like this for a millennia at this point, but I'm still salty over this. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a good. By the way, this will unlock all base game WWE Legends. So just like last year, if you want to unlock absolutely everybody, you gotta go ahead and 100% that. I assume you have to play through the entire showcase. Okay, now to look at who's exactly coming out when. I'm gonna switch over to the SmackDown Hotel because I think it just looks better there. Here we are, and it's obvious that the SmackDown Hotel put more effort into this, which is yeah, whatever. So April 19, we got our first packs, and it's 5 packs, just like last year, and it's interesting. Let's just go through everybody, then I'll tell you my thoughts about them. We got Ashante, the Adonis, B-Fab, and Top Dollar, aka the entirety of Hit Row. Then we have Rick Steiner and Scott freaking Steiner. Wow. I think the last time we saw Big Papa Pump in a WWE game was 2K 2014. But obviously, this is old school Scott Steiner. Not the Big Papa Pump version, but the Steiner brothers version. But moving on from Scott Steiner, I don't know when I saw Rick Steiner in any WWE game. Maybe it was in like the WCW games back in N64, but in a WWE game and Rick Steiner? Hmm. Regardless, let's move on to the second pack. It's called the Pretty Sweet Pack. The first pack is Steiner Row Pack, by the way. Okay. I mean, I you could have come up with something more creative. Whatever. Pretty Sweet Pack, May 17th. So every single month, like month after month, we're gonna have one pack come out, which I think it's good. I think it gives you a reason to come back and visit the game one more time each month. Cool. So Elton Prince, Carl Anderson, Kit Wilson, Luke Gallows, and Tiffany Stratton. So here's the thing. I'm expecting brand new models, maybe even brand new entrances. I'd love to see brand new finisher animations for these guys as well. I'm talking about Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows because they've been in the game before and they looked pretty good. Their models look pretty good, honestly, but we'll see. We'll see. Since they're DLC, now we're supposed to pay extra for these guys. I'm also expecting something extra 2K, but we'll see. I don't watch NXT. I've not been watching it ever since, oh, like regularly ever since probably 2018. I tune in every now and then if something big is going on. So I'm not too familiar with Elton Prince, Kit Wilson, and Tiffany Stratton. I've seen a couple of their matches, so I'm not too excited for them, but it's cool to see them in the game. Race to NXT pack June 14. So we got Harley Race, which is super interesting. I don't think he's ever been in a WWE game before. That's crazy. We're gonna have Bruno Sammartino too. You can have that match right there. Ivy Nile, Tony D'Angelo, Trick Williams, and Wendy Chu. Interesting. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Wendy Chu will play because 2K with Doink the Clown last year, they did a bunch of crazy stuff with him. Like he had the fake arm, some funny moves, his own unique payback, if I remember correctly. So there's a lot of potential to have fun with Wendy Chu. But I like Tony D'Angelo too. And Harley Race is pretty freaking awesome. So that's cool. That's cool. I like this pack. And then we have Revel with Wyatt pack, which we have Blair Davenport, Bray Wyatt, Joe Gacy, Valhalla, and Zeus. It's coming out July 19. I mean, I'm excited for Blair Davenport, and it's gonna be cool to be able to play as Bray Wyatt again. But that's about it. Honestly. The other three, yeah, I could take it or leave it. And then we have the Bad News U pack, August 16th, the last DLC Superstar Pack coming out. Andre Chase, Damon Kemp, Eve Torres, which I have no idea how she made it into this game, but fair enough. When I first started watching wrestling, she was, all over the women's division. So, hey, just because of that, I'm happy to see her here. Then we have Nathan Fraser, and of course, last but definitely not least, Wade Barrett, Mr. Bad News himself. Obviously, if you guys follow this career, I think you could call him very, very underrated. Could have easily been a main eventer, and if things went just a little differently. If John Cena made a split-second decision to lose to Wade Barrett, I think it was Survivor Series or SummerSlam or whatever. Everything could have been different for this man, but still, it was fun to watch. Good gimmick, good in ring, and fun to play as well. So yeah, Wade Barrett, great. I guess just because we have Eve Torres and Wade Barrett alone makes this pack for me, but it's good in the sense that when we look at all the packs, we got a couple of legends here for sure. But I mean, like other than that, it's like NXT 2.0, NXT 2.0, NXT 2.0, like many of them. And we have Blair Davenport, which is interesting because from what I can recall, I've not seen her wrestle in a long while, right? For anything. But the thing is, we all know who she is, right? She's been all over the indies, Japan, AEW, like anywhere besides WWE. Blair Davenport has been there. So I guess she's one of those indie darlings. And nowadays, we don't have too many of those compared to like 2016, 17 now. Before NXT took everybody and before AEW came out, right? We had tons of indie darlings everywhere. Now it's not that many, if at all, which is interesting to think about. But I think slowly but surely the indies are gaining prominence again. Getting some fresh blood, getting some good wrestlers there, whatever. I'm getting off topic, but out of everybody here, I like Blair Davenport. I'd like to play as her. Bray Wyatt, same idea. Harley Race. I'll probably play as him once, maybe simulate a couple of matches with him, but that's about it. Tony D'Angelo, why not? Wendy Chu, just because I want to see how creative they're gonna get, if they're gonna get creative at all. And then I always had a soft spot for Carl Anderson, honestly, and Scott Steiner. Yeah, those are the people I'm excited to play as. Other than that, this doesn't really set my world on fire. I mean, if you look at last year, we had Rikishi. That was pretty cool. Hurricane. Of course, let's not forget about the last pack, which we have Eve Torres and Wade Barrett. I don't know, Umaga, like, nearly forgot his name, Yokozuna. I guess the sentiment that I'm trying to get across here is that this year kind of feels underwhelming. I remember being much more excited for last year's DLC. And I kind of want to take a look at like who was there. I mean, Casey, yeah, I knew her from the Ricochet connection. I'll be honest, Umaga, Yokozuna, Rikishi, yeah, Omas was like super prevalent in WWE TV and we needed him. Yeah, Cactus Jack was a little dicey, but whatever. Still, we got a new model, new finishing animation for him. Boogeyman was exciting. Indy Hartwell, Vader. I mean, come on. Ilya Dragunov was especially the star for this pack. Stacy Keibler was crazy. Like, how the hell did she make it there? A Kid, I know him from the Indies. I like first saw him with this Will Ospreay match and all that. So yeah, I want to play as this guy. Hurricane, dude, all-time favorite. So Wesley, has a super fun moveset. I did catch like him and his now gone. He's not dead, but you know why his tag team partner is gone. I did catch them winning the tag team championship and all that, so I knew Wesley as well, and I wanted to see how fun it would be to play as him. This pack was like, okay, this one's kind of the boring one. At least we're getting Ronda back, and Rick Boogs finally, because he was also prevalent on TV with Shinsuke. And then we have the last pack. I mean, look at it. You have Xia Li, Saray, good additions to the women's roster, fun movesets. Rob Van Dam, LA Knight. He's again one of my favorite wrestlers. And then Logan Paul, bro. Like, agree, disagree, like or hate him. It's interesting. You want to see how he looks like, how he's gonna play in the game, just like how you want to see how he's gonna do wrestling in real life. Machine Gun Kelly was interesting. His moveset is Yeah, something else. And look at that. Instead of 24 wrestlers, we had 28 that time. It looks like. Yeah. So I think I still have the same sentiment. 2K22 had a bit more of an exciting season pass, but at the end of the day, when you look at everything, like it's not. It's not a night and day difference. It's not that crazy. But yeah, let me know what you think. Do you agree with me? Do you have different opinions? Be sure to let me know. I mean, if you buy the season pass, of course you get these bad boys too. So let's look at them real quick and finish up the video. I mean, you've already seen the Ruthless Aggression pack. You're gonna be getting these. But the thing is, with the 2K showcase, you're already gonna get John Cena close to 2002, 2003 with like the Kurt Angle match. And then Brock Lesnar, I'm pretty sure John Cena has a WWE Championship match with Brock Lesnar. So you'll have a young Brock Lesnar, just not from 2001, but like from 2003 or 4. So Leviathan Batista, you can make an argument for. Randy Orton 02, you can make an argument for maybe. But yeah, like this pack, I don't know. Regardless, lastly, you'll obviously have the Bad Bunny bonus pack. It's a mouthful to say. Bad Bunny bonus pack, Bad Bunny. Anyway, and then the Supercharger for the yeah, my faction. And I was about to finish the video here, but I see some interesting comments. Let's just go over with them. Like this guy, for example, IRS could have been in the game. Michelle McCool, Luke Harper, Pat Patterson, Junkyard Dog, Kamala, Big Daddy V. So he's looking for more legends. And this guy with a beautiful name. He's also looking for more legends, I guess. You know, Viscera, Gangrel, Road Warriors would have been super cool. Maybe I'll get him next year or sometime. Who knows? Oh yeah, this is a good point right here. Carlito and Pat McAfee, people were speculating on them. They're not here. That's crazy. But Carlito could be a bonus match in showcase mode, which I hope he is because I love Carlito and I would love to have him in the game. Yeah, okay. The other comments are either too toxic or just they're missing the point completely. Yeah, now that I think about it, this feels like a way for 2K to just get more wrestlers in the game. They're just buying themselves extra time. That's it. With this type of DLC model. So I don't love it, but at the very least, it keeps the game, you know, a little more up to date. Get more people in the game that probably wouldn't have made the cut otherwise. And for some reason, this might have been like their one and only chance to ever appear in a WWE game. Like Saray, I remember she came in as DLC last year. Now she's probably not in the game because she's not been active, and maybe she'll leave the WWE. So that way, because of the DLC, thanks to the DLC, she was able to be in a video game. But regardless, I can talk about this for hours. You guys know I can talk about wrestling for years. So won't take any more of your time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Let me know what you think down in the comments.